Hello friends, let's talk about how your academic life at IISM is going to be like. Uh, Basically, we work on 5 fundamental principles of the way we run the course over here. The first point that I'd like to talk about is a concept that we call building blocks. Now, what's a building block? We need to get our foundation strong. Only then can a skyscraper, is a skyscraper stable. So, what we call course subjects are something that you will learn in the earlier part of every course, and then after that, building on the foundation of the core subject is where additional in-depth subjects would be taught. So let me take an example of marketing. In the first semester in any management course, you would do a marketing course, a basic marketing management course. This becomes sports marketing in the next semester, and then branches out into digital marketing in sports, sports PR, sports media relations. That's how the marketing subject evolves. The same thing happens in finance. Financial accounting and financial management is a basic core subject. This gets into sports financial management. What is the difference between what happens in the core subject and what happens in the let's say the advanced subject? Well, in a basic finance subject, you will learn about assets and liabilities. But when you come to a sports financial management, what is the asset and liability of a Mumbai Indians? Okay, it's the player. It's the player who is purchased. What is the product in a product management course? It is the player who is purchased by the franchisee at a particular price, and the franchisee has to sell enough t-shirts and make enough money in revenues from various sources to make money on that particular purchase. So this is what we call the building blocks strategy of the way we run the course. The same thing happens in statistics. Business statistics as a core subject goes on to become sports analytics management a little later. Legal aspects in business becomes sports law as a building block. So this is our first principle, which is that that we do the core subjects first and then build upon the sports management piece on top of that. The second thing that I would like to reiterate is the way a management course needs to be used by a student. See, unlike a graduation course, unlike something other than management, say for example, if I solve a maths answer, there is generally 1 or 2 correct answers. So even if I miss a class, I can always do the same problem later on. If I take a finance subject, I can there's one way to balance a balance sheet. But supposing I were to ask you, there's a particular sporting goods company which has 50 stores across Mumbai, and this company is making losses. What would you as a manager do? There isn't one answer. There are probably 5 or 6 different approaches that you could take. And wisdom in a management course comes therefore not by reading the textbook at the end of 4 months, but it comes when you regularly attend the class. So message number 2 to everybody: what is academic life at IISM? You will have to attend classes. What's going to happen in each class? There will be pre-work that will be given before the session, which you will have to read and come. There will be post-work after the session, which every student will have to study, and there are quizzes that measure whether you are actually doing all these things or not. And that's how the wisdom is going to come along. We expect faculties to also share YouTube videos, TED Talks videos on various subjects, and going forward we're going to have case studies from multiple management institutes, from even the finest in the Western world, whose case studies we will take up and discuss in the class. So that's the third building block. The third building block is this process of pre-work, post-work, watching videos to reinforce the wisdom that is discussed by the faculty in the class. The last point that I would talk about is that every subject would have projects and assignments which we try to make as practical as possible. For example, in one of the subjects in the second semester, students actually organize a live tournament. They organize a live tournament between multiple companies and multiple departments of a university, and they get first-hand experience. So it's not a theoretical experience that we are giving, it's actually 100% practical experience. That in a nutshell are the 4 things to keep in mind when you look at your academic experience at IISM. Thank you.